Hello and welcome to today's video. You may notice it's a little bit different compared to the other videos I've done, and that's just because I don't have the time to edit the audio and the video separately. So I'm going to do everything off the cuff with no script. So today I want to just take a really brief, really simple quick look into the Pen tool and the Curvature tool and the differences between the two of them. As you can see, we've got a little pigeon image here. So I want to just create a basic outline of the shape of this pigeon. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use the pen tool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on a new layer and then lock the layer that has the pigeon on so I can't edit it. Clicking on the pen tool, I'm just going to zoom in and then start creating the outline of the pigeon. So when you get to this and you can't see where next you want to put the anchor, what I normally do is go into properties and then just change the opacity to something so you can see through it. I'm just going to carry on and I'm going to quickly create the outline of this pigeon. There we go. So I guess it kind of depends on the style that you're going for. You can see if I just take it off of the image, it looks quite blocky. You can change this by going to the direct selection tool, and you can see we've got these little circles that appear at each anchor point. So if I was just to click once, this will change all of the areas of the shape, but it doesn't really do much. As you can see, it just kind of really changes the beak. If I wanted to change a specific part of this, if I click twice on one of these little circles, then that will allow me to just smooth out areas. So if I click on that, I can smooth out the tail. If I click on this, I can smooth out the head. But that will take quite a long time to do, and you never really get the finished outcome that you kind of desire using that. So for outlines like this, I wouldn't necessarily recommend using the pen tool, but I would recommend the tool that I'm going to show you next, and that's the curvature tool. So I'm going to select that and then go back to layers. I'm going to lock that for now, and then I'm just going to create another layer and then start creating the outline of the pigeon using the curvature tool. Again, when we get to this part where we can't necessarily see where we're going to be putting the anchor point, just go back into properties and then change the opacity. In my opinion, you can already see that this is looking a lot better. There might be a few things that we do need to change, for example the tail, just because I'm rushing through this. But all we need to do is click on the direct selection tool, and now on the anchor points we've got these handles. So if I just move that handle down a little bit, that'll smooth out the tail for me. And then potentially if I just want to move this one out just a tiny bit, let's get a bit more of a surface area, maybe move this anchor point, not necessarily the handle, just to move it up a little bit to there, and I'm happy with that. So if I just compare the two now, you can see there's a vast difference in this. It's not perfect, and obviously you're going to want to go through and just change a few things, but in my opinion, if you're going to be tracing something as curvy as something like a pigeon or anything like that, I would recommend using the curvature tool as opposed to the pen tool. But the pen tool does have its uses, and I'll go through that in another video. Sorry for the weird transition, I just forgot a few things to mention. So if we go back onto the pen tool, if we create an anchor point and then hold the shift key, you can see that we can lock it to 45-degree angles. So like that, for example. And then if we go into the same drop down, we've got add anchor point, delete anchor points, and then the anchor point tool. So obviously with the add anchor point, anywhere on the path you can add anchor points to it. And then with the delete anchor point tool, I'm guessing you kind of guessed it, clicking on the anchor points will delete them for you, but it will keep the path connected automatically. With the last option, if we wanted to extend this out, for example, to click anywhere on the line, it doesn't have to be on an anchor point, and that'll extend out the line for us, or the path, sorry, and we'll also get handles for this, and this is very similar to the curvature pen tool as well. So thanks for watching. I hope this has been helpful, and comment below on anything else you want me to just quickly show you, demonstrate if you're in college or if you've just started off using Illustrator and you want to get a really basic overview of something, then just let me know and I'll try and make it as quick as possible and as simple as possible. Thank you for watching.